nervous system, the brain, the nerves, and the powerful communication network that controls everything you do. From breathing and heartbeat to emotions, memory, movement, decision-making, and even dreams, the nervous system is the command center of life itself. It works every second, even when you are asleep. In this video, we'll break it down step by step in clear chapters, so by the end, you'll fully understand how the nervous system is structured, how the brain processes information, how nerves transmit messages, and how communication inside your body actually happens. Chapter 1. What is the nervous system? The nervous system is the control and communication system of the human body. Its main job is simple in words, but extraordinary in function. Receive information from the body and environment. Interpret and analyze that information. Send precise instructions in response. Every time you move a muscle, feel pain, experience fear, or recall a memory, the nervous system is at work. It constantly monitors both the external world, light, sound, temperature, touch, and the internal environment, blood pressure, oxygen levels, body position. What makes the nervous system unique is speed. Unlike hormones that may take seconds or minutes, nervous signals act in milliseconds. Some signals travel at speeds up to 120 meters per second. Without the nervous system, muscles would not contract, organs would not coordinate, thoughts and emotions would not exist. In short, life would be biologically impossible. Chapter 2. Major divisions of the nervous system. The nervous system is divided into two main parts. 1. Central Nervous System, CNS. This is the control center. It includes the brain, the spinal cord. The CNS processes information and makes decisions. 2. Peripheral Nervous System, PNS. This is the communication network. It includes all nerves outside the brain and spinal cord. The PNS connects the CNS to the rest of the body, muscles, skin, and organs. Together, the CNS and PNS form a complete loop of communication. Chapter 3. The brain, the command center. The brain is the most complex organ in the human body. It weighs about 1.3 to 1.4 kilograms, yet it controls trillions of processes every single second. It consumes nearly 20% of the body's total oxygen and energy, even though it makes up only about 2% of body weight. This alone shows how active and demanding the brain truly is. The brain acts as a decision maker, a data processor, a memory storage system, an emotional regulator. It is divided into three major parts, each with a distinct role. 1. Cerebrum, the thinking brain. The cerebrum is the largest and most advanced part of the brain. Its functions include conscious thought and reasoning, memory formation and recall, language and speech, voluntary muscle movement, emotions, behavior, and personality. The cerebrum is divided into two hemispheres. Left hemisphere, logic, language, analytical thinking. Right hemisphere, creativity, imagination, spatial awareness. Each hemisphere controls the opposite side of the body. The outer layer, called the cerebral cortex, is deeply folded. These folds increase surface area, allowing more neurons and higher intelligence. 2. Cerebellum, the balance controller. Located at the back of the brain, the cerebellum controls balance, posture, coordination, smooth muscle movement. Without it, simple actions like walking or picking up a glass would be clumsy and uncoordinated. 3. Brainstem, the survival center. The brainstem connects the brain to the spinal cord. It controls automatic functions such as breathing, heart rate, blood pressure, swallowing, sleep cycles. Damage to the brainstem can be life-threatening because it controls basic survival. Chapter 4. The spinal cord, the information highway. The spinal cord is a long, cylindrical bundle of nerve tissue running inside the spine. Its main functions are carrying messages between the brain and the body, controlling reflex actions. Reflexes. Reflex actions are quick, automatic responses. Example: when you touch something hot, the signal travels to the spinal cord, not the brain, then instantly sends a command to pull your hand away. This protects the body from injury. Chapter 5. Neurons, the messengers. The nervous system works because of specialized cells called neurons. There are billions of neurons in the body. Each neuron has 3 main parts. 1. Dendrites. Receive incoming signals. 2. Cell body. Processes the information. 3. Axon. Transmits signals to other neurons, muscles, or glands. Signals travel in the form of electrical impulses. Chapter 6. Types of neurons. There are 3 main types. 1. Sensory neurons. Carry information from receptors to the CNS. Example: pain, temperature, touch. 2. Motor neurons. Carry commands from the CNS to muscles and glands. Example: moving your arm. 3. Interneurons. Found only in the CNS. They connect sensory and motor neurons and handle decision-making. Chapter 7. Synapses. How neurons communicate. Neurons do not directly touch each other. Instead, they communicate across microscopic gaps called synapses. A single neuron can form thousands of synaptic connections, creating a vast communication network inside the brain. Here's how synaptic communication happens. 1. An electrical impulse reaches the end of a neuron. 2. This triggers the release of chemical messengers called neurotransmitters. 3. Neurotransmitters cross the synaptic gap. 4. They bind to specific receptors on the next neuron. 5. A new electrical signal is generated. This process happens in milliseconds, but allows incredible precision. Learning, memory, and habits are formed by strengthening synaptic connections. The more a pathway is used, the stronger it becomes. This is the biological basis of learning. Chapter 8. Neurotransmitters, chemical messengers. Neurotransmitters are chemical messengers that allow neurons to communicate with each other across synapses. While electrical signals travel within a neuron, neurotransmitters carry the message between neurons. Each neurotransmitter has a specific role, and the balance between them is critical for normal brain and body function. Let's understand some key neurotransmitters in simple terms. Dopamine, motivation and reward. Dopamine is often called the reward chemical. It plays a major role in motivation and drive, pleasure and reward, focus and attention, movement control. Low dopamine levels are linked with conditions like Parkinson's disease, while excessive dopamine activity is associated with addiction. Serotonin, mood and stability. Serotonin helps regulate mood and emotional balance, sleep cycles, appetite, overall sense of well-being. Low serotonin levels are commonly linked to depression and anxiety. Acetylcholine, movement and memory. Acetylcholine is essential for muscle contraction, learning, and memory. When a motor neuron releases acetylcholine, it causes a muscle to contract. In Alzheimer's disease, acetylcholine levels are significantly reduced. GABA, the calming signal. GABA is the main inhibitory neurotransmitter. It slows down nerve activity and prevents overstimulation. It helps with relaxation, anxiety control, sleep regulation. Glutamate, learning and memory. Glutamate is the main excitatory neurotransmitter. It is crucial for learning, memory formation, brain development. Too much glutamate, however, can damage neurons, showing how balance is essential. Chapter 9. Peripheral Nervous System in detail. The peripheral nervous system, PNS, includes all nerves outside the brain and spinal cord. Its primary role is to act as a bridge between the central nervous system and the rest of the body. The PNS ensures that information reaches the brain and that commands from the brain reach muscles and organs. It is divided into two main parts. 1. Somatic nervous system. The somatic nervous system controls voluntary actions, things you consciously decide to do. Examples include walking, writing, speaking, lifting objects. It also carries sensory information like pain, temperature, and touch to the CNS. 2. Autonomic nervous system. The autonomic nervous system controls involuntary actions, processes that happen automatically without conscious effort. Examples include heartbeat, digestion, breathing rate, blood vessel diameter. Chapter 10. Autonomic nervous system. The autonomic nervous system maintains internal balance, also known as homeostasis. It works continuously, adjusting body functions based on internal and external conditions. It has two opposing but complementary branches. Sympathetic nervous system, fight or flight. This system prepares the body for stress or danger. When activated, heart rate increases, breathing becomes faster, pupils dilate, blood is redirected to muscles, adrenaline is released. This allows the body to react quickly in emergencies. Parasympathetic nervous system, rest and digest. This system promotes relaxation and recovery. When active, heart rate slows down, digestion increases, energy is conserved, the body repairs itself. A healthy nervous system maintains a balance between these two states. The nervous system is more than just the brain and nerves. It is a living communication network, a biological code that allows the body to sense, think, feel, adapt, and survive. Every heartbeat, every reflex, every emotion, and every memory depends on this system working in perfect coordination. From the smallest neuron to the most complex thought, the nervous system connects your physical body to your conscious experience. If you understand the nervous system, you understand the foundation of human life. This is Vital Codes, where biology meets clarity. What if I told you that the meal you ate today is about to travel nearly 30 feet inside your body? That's roughly the length of a school bus. From the moment it touches your lips to the moment it leaves your body as waste, your digestive system performs a perfectly timed biological sequence involving powerful muscles, strong acids, specialized enzymes, nerves, blood vessels, and trillions of bacteria working together in harmony. The incredible thing is you don't control most of it consciously. You don't feel every chemical reaction or muscular contraction. Yet this system operates flawlessly every single second to extract energy, build tissues, repair cells, produce hormones, support immunity, and keep you alive and thriving. Today on Vital Codes, we decode the complete journey of food inside your body, step by step through this remarkable process. Chapter 1. The mouth. Where digestion begins. Digestion actually begins before you even take the first bite. When you see, smell, or think about delicious food, your brain instantly activates the salivary glands. This anticipatory response is called the cephalic phase of digestion. It gets your entire digestive tract ready by increasing saliva flow and preparing stomach secretions. Once food enters your mouth, mechanical digestion starts immediately. Your teeth are perfectly designed for the task. Sharp incisors cut and slice, pointed canines tear tough meat and fibers, and wide molars grind everything into tiny particles. This physical breakdown is essential because it multiplies the surface area available for enzymes to attack. Simultaneously, saliva mixes in. This watery fluid softens the food. Mucus lubricates it for smooth passage. Antibacterial agents protect against germs, and the key enzyme salivary amylase begins breaking down starches from bread, pasta, and potatoes into simpler sugars like maltose. Your tongue is highly active too. Covered with thousands of taste buds that let you enjoy flavors, it constantly repositions the food to ensure complete mixing with saliva. Over time, the chewed food transforms into a soft, cohesive ball called a bolus. When ready, the tongue pushes this bolus to the back of the throat to start the swallowing reflex. Chapter 2. The esophagus. Movement without gravity. Swallowing begins as a voluntary action you control, but quickly turns automatic. As the bolus moves back, the epiglottis, a small leaf-shaped flap, swiftly closes over the windpipe. This prevents food from entering your lungs and causing you to choke. The esophagus is a strong muscular tube about 25 centimeters long. Surprisingly, it doesn't depend on gravity. Whether you're standing, sitting, or lying down, food moves forward through peristalsis, wave-like muscular contractions. Muscles behind the bolus squeeze while those in front relax, creating a wave that propels the food downward efficiently. This trip usually takes just 5 to 10 seconds. At the lower end, the lower esophageal sphincter opens like a smart valve to let food into the stomach, then closes tightly. This prevents acidic stomach contents from splashing back up. When this valve weakens, acid reflux and heartburn occur. In a healthy body, the process is seamless, and food enters the stomach safely. Chapter 3. The stomach, a powerful chemical chamber. The stomach is a J-shaped, highly muscular and expandable organ. Empty, it's about the size of your fist. After a large meal, it can stretch to hold nearly 2 liters comfortably, thanks to its folded inner lining called rugae. Millions of gastric glands in the stomach wall secrete hydrochloric acid, pepsinogen, thick protective mucus, and intrinsic factor needed for vitamin B12 absorption. Hydrochloric acid produces a very low pH of 1.5 to 3.5. This harsh acidity destroys many harmful bacteria and denatures proteins by unfolding their structures. It also converts pepsinogen into active pepsin, which starts slicing proteins into smaller peptides. Powerful muscular contractions churn the contents like an industrial mixer, thoroughly combining food with gastric juices. The result is a semi-liquid paste called chyme. The stomach doesn't empty everything at once. The pyloric sphincter regulates the slow release of small amounts of chyme into the small intestine. Digestion time varies. Liquids pass quickly, carbohydrates take 2 to 3 hours, proteins longer, and high-fat meals can stay up to 6 hours. Chapter 4. Small intestine, the center of absorption. The small intestine is the main site of digestion and nutrient absorption. Measuring about 6 meters long, it has 3 sections: the duodenum, jejunum, and ileum. Acidic chyme entering the duodenum is quickly neutralized by bicarbonate from the pancreas to protect the intestinal lining. The pancreas also delivers a suite of enzymes: pancreatic amylase for carbohydrates, proteases like trypsin for proteins, and lipase for fats. The liver produces bile stored in the gallbladder. Upon fatty food arrival, bile salts emulsify large fat globules into microscopic droplets, allowing lipase to break them down into fatty acids and glycerol effectively. By the end of the duodenum, most macronutrients are broken down: carbohydrates to simple sugars, proteins to amino acids, and fats to absorbable components. The jejunum and ileum feature circular folds, thousands of villi, and millions of microvilli that massively increase surface area, comparable to a tennis court. Each villus contains blood capillaries and a lacteal. Glucose and amino acids enter the bloodstream directly, while fats travel through the lymphatic system. Vitamins and minerals are absorbed and sent to the liver for processing and distribution. This phase is critical. Without efficient absorption, food would offer little nutritional value. Chapter 5. Large intestine: water, bacteria, and waste. What remains after nutrient absorption enters the large intestine, about 1.5 meters long. Its primary role is absorbing water and electrolytes while forming and storing waste. Entering material is still liquid. As it travels through the colon sections, ascending, transverse, descending, and sigmoid, water is reabsorbed, turning the contents into solid feces. Home to trillions of bacteria forming the gut microbiome, the large intestine is a fermentation chamber. These beneficial microbes break down remaining fiber, produce short-chain fatty acids for colon health, synthesize vitamins K and B, and support immune function and reduce inflammation. This process takes 12 to 48 hours. Once formed, feces move to the rectum and are eliminated when the body signals it's time. From mouth to rectum, the full journey of food takes approximately 24 to 72 hours. It's an extraordinary coordinated process of mechanical breakdown, chemical digestion, enzymatic action, nutrient absorption, and microbial collaboration. Every meal is converted into energy for movement, materials for muscle and bone, hormones for regulation, immune cells for protection, and building blocks for life. Your digestive system is far more than a simple tube. It is an intelligent, dynamic biological network working tirelessly behind the scenes to sustain you every moment of every day. Inside your body, right now, there's a silent communication network working 24/7, controlling how fast your heart beats, how tall you grow,
how you respond to stress, and even how you feel emotionally. You can't see it, you can't hear it, but every second, it's shaping your life. This invisible system is called the endocrine system, your body's ultimate hormone control center. Most people think the brain controls everything, and they're not entirely wrong. But the brain doesn't work alone. There's another system that works alongside it, sending powerful chemical signals throughout your entire body. Unlike the nervous system, which uses fast electrical impulses, this system uses hormones. Slow, steady, and incredibly powerful messengers. And together, they maintain one thing your body desperately needs: balance. What is the endocrine system? The endocrine system is a collection of glands that produce and release hormones directly into your bloodstream. These hormones travel across the body, reaching specific organs and tissues to regulate their activity. Think of it like a postal system. The glands are the post offices, hormones are the letters, and your bloodstream is the delivery route. But instead of messages about packages, these letters control growth, metabolism, sleep, mood, reproduction, and much more. What makes this system fascinating is its precision. Even a tiny amount of hormone can create a massive effect. Meet the major glands, the command centers. Let's break down the key glands that make this system work. Hypothalamus. This is the link between your brain and endocrine system. It monitors your body's condition and sends signals to control hormone release. Pituitary gland. Often called the master gland, it controls other endocrine glands and releases hormones that regulate growth, reproduction, and blood pressure. Pineal gland. It controls your sleep cycle by releasing melatonin, helping you fall asleep and wake up at the right time. Thyroid gland. Located in your neck, it controls metabolism, how your body converts food into energy. Parathyroid glands. These regulate calcium levels in your blood, which is essential for bones and muscle function. Adrenal glands. Sitting above your kidneys, they release hormones like adrenaline and cortisol, especially during stress. Pancreas. It controls blood sugar levels through insulin and glucagon. Reproductive glands, ovaries in females and testes in males, produce hormones responsible for sexual development and reproduction. Each gland has a unique role, but they all work together like a perfectly synchronized team. How hormones work. The science behind the magic. Hormones are chemical messengers, but they don't affect every cell randomly. They only act on target cells, cells that have specific receptors designed for that hormone. Imagine a lock and key. The hormone is the key, and the receptor is the lock. Only the right key can open the lock and trigger a response. Once activated, the cell may change its activity, producing energy, dividing, growing, or releasing another hormone. This precision ensures your body functions smoothly without confusion. The feedback loop, built-in control system. One of the most brilliant features of the endocrine system is its feedback mechanism. Most of the time, it uses something called negative feedback. Here's how it works. When a hormone reaches a certain level, the body sends a signal to stop producing more. When levels drop, production starts again. For example, the brain monitors thyroid hormone levels. If levels are high, it tells the thyroid to slow down. If they're low, it tells it to produce more. This constant adjustment keeps your body in a stable state called homeostasis, the key to survival, growth, and development. From childhood to adulthood, the endocrine system plays a major role in how your body grows and develops. Growth hormone, released by the pituitary gland, determines your height, bone density, and muscle mass. During childhood, it ensures proper physical development. During puberty, hormones trigger dramatic changes: deeper voice, body hair, muscle growth, and reproductive maturity. Without proper hormonal balance, growth can become abnormal, either too slow or excessively rapid. Metabolism, your body's energy engine. Metabolism is the process of converting food into energy, and it's largely controlled by the thyroid gland. If your thyroid becomes overactive, your metabolism speeds up. You may feel restless, lose weight, and experience a rapid heartbeat. If it becomes underactive, everything slows down. You feel tired, gain weight, and struggle with low energy. This delicate balance shows how hormones directly influence your daily life. Stress response, fight or flight mode. Imagine you're in danger. Your body instantly shifts into survival mode. Your adrenal glands release adrenaline, increasing your heart rate, sharpening your focus, and boosting energy. At the same time, cortisol helps sustain this response over a longer period. This is known as the fight or flight response, a survival mechanism that has protected humans for thousands of years. But in modern life, constant stress can keep these hormones elevated, leading to serious health problems. Sleep and biological clock. Your sleep is also controlled by hormones. The pineal gland releases melatonin, which tells your body when it's time to sleep. Light exposure reduces melatonin, keeping you awake. Darkness increases it, helping you fall asleep. This internal clock is known as your circadian rhythm, and it's essential for maintaining energy, focus, and overall health. Mood, emotions, and mental health. Hormones don't just control physical processes, they deeply influence your emotions. Chemicals like serotonin and dopamine regulate happiness, motivation, and mood stability. This is why hormonal imbalances can lead to anxiety, depression, irritability, or mood swings. Your mental health is not just in your mind, it's strongly connected to your body's hormonal balance. Reproduction, the continuation of life. The endocrine system is essential for reproduction. Hormones like estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone control puberty, fertility, and reproductive cycles. In females, they regulate the menstrual cycle and pregnancy. In males, they control sperm production and physical traits. Without these hormones, human life simply wouldn't continue. Common disorders when things go wrong. When the endocrine system becomes imbalanced, it can lead to serious health conditions. Some of the most common include diabetes, when the body cannot properly regulate blood sugar; hypothyroidism, low thyroid activity causing fatigue and weight gain; hyperthyroidism, excessive thyroid activity causing weight loss and anxiety; PCOS, polycystic ovary syndrome, hormonal imbalance affecting women; adrenal disorders, affecting stress hormone production. These conditions highlight how crucial hormonal balance is for overall health. How to keep your endocrine system healthy. While you can't directly control your hormones, your lifestyle has a huge impact on them. Here's how you can support your endocrine system. Eat a balanced diet with essential nutrients. Get enough sleep to regulate hormones. Manage stress through exercise or meditation. Stay physically active. Avoid excessive sugar and processed foods. Small habits can make a big difference in maintaining hormonal balance. So next time you feel a rush of energy, a wave of stress, or a sudden change in mood, remember, it's your endocrine system at work. A silent, powerful network constantly adjusting, regulating, and protecting your body. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more deep dives into the human body. Because understanding your body is the first step to mastering your health. Have you ever wondered how your body actually fights disease? Why do some people recover quickly, while others struggle with even minor infections? The truth is, inside your body, there's a silent army working 24/7 to protect you. You can't see it. You can't feel it. But it's always there. Every second, without your permission, without your awareness. Your body is scanning, detecting, and eliminating threats. This is your lymphatic and immune system. And today, you're going to discover how this invisible force keeps you alive every single day. The human body is one of the most advanced systems ever known, and its defense mechanism is nothing short of extraordinary. Your immune system acts like a high-level security network. It constantly monitors your body for danger, identifying viruses, bacteria, and harmful substances. The moment something suspicious enters your body, an alert is triggered. But here's something most people don't realize. This entire defense system depends heavily on another hidden network, the lymphatic system. Without it, your immune system wouldn't function properly. Think of it as the foundation, the support system, the silent partner behind your immunity. What is the lymphatic system? The lymphatic system is a complex network that spreads throughout your entire body. It includes lymph vessels, lymph nodes, the spleen, the thymus gland, and your tonsils. These components work together to perform one critical function: to protect your body and maintain internal balance. At the center of this system is a fluid called lymph. Lymph is a clear, watery fluid that carries white blood cells, the very cells responsible for fighting infections. This fluid moves continuously through lymph vessels, collecting waste, toxins, and harmful invaders along the way. Unlike blood, which is pumped by the heart, lymph relies on body movement and muscle contractions to flow. That means simple actions like walking, stretching, or even breathing deeply help keep this system active. Whenever an infection occurs, this system quickly transports immune cells to the affected area. It's like a silent transportation network, delivering soldiers exactly where they're needed most. How the immune system works. Now let's step into the battlefield. When a virus or bacteria enters your body, your immune system immediately goes on high alert. It responds in two major ways. Innate immunity, first line of defense. This is your body's immediate response system. It includes physical barriers like your skin, protective layers like mucus, and fast-acting white blood cells. These defenses don't need to identify the enemy. They attack anything that appears harmful. It's quick, aggressive, and always active. Think of it as your body's frontline soldiers, always ready to fight, no questions asked. Adaptive immunity, smart defense. The second line of defense is more advanced. Adaptive immunity is precise, intelligent, and highly specialized. It identifies the exact pathogen that has entered your body and creates targeted weapons against it. These weapons are called antibodies. Each antibody is designed to match a specific invader, like a key fitting into a lock. But here's the most powerful part. Your body creates memory cells. These cells remember the invader. So if the same virus or bacteria enters again, your immune system responds faster and stronger. This is why some diseases only affect you once, because your body never forgets. The role of lymph nodes. Have you ever felt swelling in your neck or under your arms when you're sick? Those are your lymph nodes. Lymph nodes act like filtration checkpoints. As lymph fluid flows through them, they trap bacteria, viruses, and harmful particles. Inside these nodes, white blood cells attack and destroy the invaders. The swelling you feel is not weakness. It's actually a sign of strength. It means your immune system is actively fighting back. These nodes are like battle stations, where the real action happens. White blood cells, your body's army. At the core of your immune system are white blood cells. These are the true defenders of your body. Each type has a unique role in protecting you. Lymphocytes, including B cells and T cells, are highly specialized. B cells produce antibodies that neutralize harmful invaders. T cells destroy infected cells, preventing the spread of infection. Neutrophils are the first responders. They quickly arrive at the site of infection and begin attacking immediately. Macrophages act as cleanup units. They consume dead cells, bacteria, and debris left behind after the battle. Together, these cells form a coordinated defense system. They communicate, adapt, and respond with precision. Like a highly trained army, they fight for your survival every single moment. When the immune system weakens. But what happens when this powerful system becomes weak? A weakened immune system means your body loses its ability to defend itself effectively. You may start experiencing frequent infections, slow healing, and constant fatigue. Even minor illnesses can feel overwhelming. There are several reasons why this happens. Chronic stress puts your body in a constant state of tension, weakening immune response over time. Poor nutrition deprives your body of essential nutrients needed for defense. Lack of sleep prevents proper recovery and repair, and a sedentary lifestyle slows down circulation, reducing the efficiency of immune cells. When these factors combine, your body becomes vulnerable. How to strengthen your immune system? The good news is, you have the power to strengthen your immune system. Small daily habits can create a massive impact. Eating a balanced diet, rich in vitamins and minerals, provides the building blocks your immune system needs. Vitamin C, vitamin D, and zinc play a key role in boosting immunity. Getting enough sleep is essential. 7 to 8 hours of quality rest allows your body to repair and recharge. Regular exercise improves blood circulation and keeps immune cells active and alert. Managing stress is equally important. Relaxation, mindfulness, and proper breaks help maintain immune balance. And staying hydrated supports lymph flow, helping your body flush out toxins more effectively. These simple habits can transform your body's defense system. So the next time you feel a fever or notice your body healing from a wound, remember this: there's an invisible army inside you, fighting relentlessly to protect your life. Your lymphatic and immune system never rests. It never stops, and it never gives up. Even when you're sleeping, it's awake. Even when you're unaware, it's working. This system is your body's ultimate defense, your personal shield against the outside world. Every single minute, your body is cleaning itself from the inside, not with soap, not with water, but with a highly advanced biological filtration system that never stops working. Your blood constantly carries oxygen and nutrients to keep you alive, but at the same time, it also carries waste products that can be harmful if they build up. If your body didn't remove these toxins efficiently, your organs would begin to fail within days. So how does your body stay clean internally without you even noticing it? The answer lies in one of the most powerful yet overlooked systems in your body, the urinary system. It works silently, continuously, and precisely. ensuring your survival every second of the day. The urinary system is your body's natural waste management and fluid control system. Its main job is to filter the blood, remove harmful substances, and maintain the perfect internal balance required for survival. But it does much more than just produce urine. It regulates water levels, balances essential minerals known as electrolytes, controls blood pressure, and even plays a role in red blood cell production. At the center of this system are the kidneys, two small yet incredibly powerful organs. Along with the kidneys, the system includes ureters, the bladder, and the urethra. Together, they form a complete pathway that ensures waste is removed efficiently and safely from your body. In this video, we will explore how each part works and how your body performs this complex process automatically. Structure of the urinary system. Let's begin by understanding the structure of the urinary system. The first and most important organs are the kidneys. You have two kidneys located on either side of your spine, just below your rib cage. Each kidney is about the size of your fist, yet together, they filter nearly 50 gallons of blood every single day. Inside each kidney are about 1 million microscopic units called nephrons. These nephrons are the true working units responsible for filtering blood and forming urine. Each nephron contains tiny blood vessels and tubules that process fluids with incredible precision. Next are the ureters, which are narrow tubes that carry urine from each kidney to the bladder. These tubes use rhythmic contractions to move urine downward. The bladder is a muscular storage organ that holds urine until it is ready to be released. It can stretch and expand as it fills. Finally, the urethra is the tube that carries urine out of the body. Though the structure seems simple, the coordination between these organs is highly complex and efficient. How kidneys filter blood. Now let's dive into the most fascinating part: how the kidneys filter your blood. This process begins when blood enters the kidneys through the renal artery. This blood contains water, nutrients, salts, toxins, and waste products like urea. Inside each nephron, the first step is filtration. Blood enters a cluster of tiny capillaries called the glomerulus. Due to high pressure, water and small molecules are pushed out of the blood into a surrounding structure known as Bowman's capsule. This filtered fluid is called filtrate. However, this filtrate still contains useful substances that your body needs. So the next step is reabsorption. As the filtrate passes through the tubules of the nephron, essential substances such as glucose, amino acids, and important ions are reabsorbed back into the bloodstream. After that comes secretion. In this step, additional waste products, toxins, and excess ions are actively transported from the blood into the filtrate. At the end of this process, what remains is primarily waste and excess water. This final fluid is called urine. It then flows into collecting ducts and moves toward the ureters. This entire filtration process happens continuously, every second of your life, ensuring your blood remains clean and balanced. Role of ureters, bladder and urethra. Once urine is formed in the kidneys, it needs to be transported out of the body. This is where the rest of the urinary system plays its role. The ureters carry urine from the kidneys to the bladder using wave-like muscular contractions known as peristalsis. This ensures that urine flows in one direction only. The bladder then stores urine. It is made of smooth muscle tissue that allows it to stretch significantly as it fills. On average, the bladder can hold between 400 to 600 milliliters of urine. As the bladder fills, stretch receptors in its walls send signals to the brain. This creates the sensation or urge to urinate. When it is appropriate to release urine, the brain sends signals back to the bladder muscles to contract and to the sphincter muscles to relax. This coordinated action allows urine to pass through the urethra and exit the body. This process may seem simple, but it involves precise communication between the nervous system and muscular system. How the urinary system maintains balance. The urinary system is not just about removing waste. It plays a critical role in maintaining homeostasis, which is the internal balance of your body. One of its key functions is regulating water levels. If you drink a lot of fluids, your kidneys produce more urine. If you are dehydrated, they conserve water by producing less urine. It also balances electrolytes such as sodium, potassium, and calcium, which are essential for nerve function and muscle contraction. Another important role is regulating blood pressure. The kidneys release hormones like renin, which help control blood vessel constriction and fluid levels in the body. Additionally, the kidneys help maintain the pH balance of your blood by controlling the levels of acids and bases. They also produce erythropoietin, a hormone that stimulates the production of red blood cells in the bone marrow. All of these functions show that the urinary system is deeply connected to overall health and survival. Common problems and diseases. Like any system in the body, the urinary system can develop problems. One common issue is kidney stones, which are hard mineral deposits that can form in the kidneys and cause intense pain when passing through the urinary tract. Urinary tract infections, or UTIs, occur when bacteria enter the urinary system. These infections can cause burning sensations, frequent urination, and discomfort. Chronic kidney disease is another serious condition where the kidneys gradually lose their ability to function properly. This leads to a buildup of waste products in the body. In severe cases, kidney failure may occur, requiring treatments such as dialysis or even a kidney transplant. Understanding these conditions highlights the importance of maintaining a healthy urinary system. Your body is constantly working behind the scenes to keep you alive, balanced, and healthy. The urinary system is one of its most powerful tools, silently filtering your blood, removing waste, and maintaining perfect internal conditions. The next time you drink water, remember that it is supporting an incredible system inside you, a system that works every second without rest, ensuring your survival. Take care of your body, and it will take care of you. The human body is filled with systems working together every second to keep us alive. The heart pumps blood, the lungs bring in oxygen, and the brain controls nearly everything we do. But among all these systems, one has a unique purpose: creating life itself. Welcome to the reproductive system, one of the most fascinating and complex biological systems in the human body. This system is responsible for reproduction, sexual development, hormone production, and the continuation of the human species. It involves specialized organs, powerful hormones, and incredibly precise biological processes. In today's video, we'll explore both the male and female reproductive systems, understand how their organs function, how reproduction happens, and how these systems work together to create new life. So get ready to dive deep inside the human body as we uncover the science behind human reproduction. What is the reproductive system? The reproductive system is a group of organs and tissues that help humans reproduce. Unlike systems such as the digestive or respiratory systems, the reproductive system is not essential for for the survival of an individual person. However, it is essential for the survival of the human species. This system performs several major functions: producing reproductive cells, also called gametes, producing sex hormones, enabling fertilization, supporting pregnancy and childbirth in females. The male reproductive system mainly produces and delivers sperm, while the female reproductive system produces eggs and supports the growth of a baby during pregnancy. Both systems are controlled by hormones released from the brain and reproductive organs. Male reproductive system. Let's begin with the male reproductive system. The male reproductive system consists of both external and internal organs that work together to produce, nourish, and transport sperm cells. The testes. The testes, or testicles, are the primary male reproductive organs. They are located inside a pouch of skin called the scrotum, which hangs outside the body. This external position is important because sperm production requires a temperature slightly cooler than normal body temperature. The testes have two major functions: producing sperm cells. Producing testosterone. Testosterone is the primary male sex hormone. It controls male characteristics such as deeper voice, muscle growth, facial hair, and sperm production. Inside the testes are tiny coiled tubes called seminiferous tubules. This is where sperm cells are formed through a process called spermatogenesis. Millions of sperm are produced every single day. The epididymis. After sperm are produced, they move into a long coiled tube called the epididymis. This structure sits on top of each testis and acts like a storage and maturation center for sperm. Sperm entering the epididymis are immature and unable to swim. Over time, they gain mobility and become capable of fertilizing an egg. The vas deferens. During ejaculation, mature sperm travel from the epididymis into a muscular tube called the vas deferens. This tube transports sperm upward into the pelvic cavity. The vas deferens acts like a highway carrying sperm toward the urethra. Seminal vesicles and prostate gland. Sperm alone make up only a small portion of semen. As sperm travel through the reproductive tract, fluids are added by accessory glands. The seminal vesicles produce a sugar-rich fluid containing fructose, which provides energy for sperm. The prostate gland adds an alkaline fluid that helps protect sperm from acidic environments. Together, these fluids mix with sperm to form semen. The urethra and penis. The urethra is the tube that carries semen out of the body through the penis. The penis serves two main functions: urination, delivery of semen during sexual intercourse. During ejaculation, muscular contractions push semen through the urethra and out of the body. A single ejaculation may contain hundreds of millions of sperm cells. Sperm cell structure. Now let's take a closer look at the sperm cell itself. A sperm cell is one of the smallest cells in the human body, yet it is highly specialized. It has three main parts. The head. The head contains the nucleus, which carries genetic material from the father. At the tip is a structure called the acrosome, containing enzymes that help the sperm penetrate the egg. The midpiece. The midpiece is packed with mitochondria. These mitochondria generate energy needed for movement. The tail. The tail, also called the flagellum, propels the sperm forward in a swimming motion. This movement allows sperm to travel through the female reproductive tract in search of the egg. Let's move to the female reproductive system. The female reproductive system is more complex because it not only produces eggs, but also supports fertilization, pregnancy, and childbirth. The ovaries are the primary female reproductive organs. Females usually have 2 ovaries located on either side of the uterus. The ovaries have two major functions: producing egg cells, called ova-producing hormones, such as estrogen and progesterone. A female is born with all the immature eggs she will ever have. During reproductive years, hormones stimulate the release of mature eggs through a process called ovulation. Usually, one egg is released each month. The egg enters the fallopian tube. These tubes connect the ovaries to the uterus. Tiny finger-like structures called fimbriae help guide the egg into the tube. Fertilization usually occurs inside the fallopian tube if sperm are present. The uterus, also called the womb, is a muscular hollow organ where a fertilized egg develops into a baby. The inner lining of the uterus is called the endometrium. Every month, this lining thickens in preparation for pregnancy. If fertilization does not occur, the lining sheds during menstruation, commonly known as a period. If fertilization occurs, the embryo implants into the uterine wall and begins development. The uterus can expand dramatically during pregnancy to accommodate a growing fetus. The cervix is the lower narrow part of the uterus, connecting it to the vagina. It acts like a gateway between the uterus and vagina. During childbirth, the cervix dilates to allow the baby to pass through. The vagina is a muscular canal connecting the cervix to the outside of the body. It serves several important functions: receiving sperm during intercourse, allowing menstrual flow to leave the body, serving as the birth canal during delivery. The vagina has elastic walls that allow stretching during childbirth. The menstrual cycle, one of the most important processes in the female reproductive system, is the menstrual cycle. This cycle is controlled by hormones and usually lasts around 28 days, although it may vary. The cycle has four main phases. Menstrual phase. During this phase, the uterine lining sheds and exits the body as menstrual bleeding. Follicular phase. Hormones stimulate follicles in the ovaries to mature. One follicle eventually releases an egg. Ovulation. Ovulation is the release of a mature egg from the ovary. This is the period when pregnancy is most likely to occur. Luteal phase. After ovulation, the body prepares the uterus for possible pregnancy. If fertilization does not occur, hormone levels drop and the cycle begins again. Fertilization. During sexual intercourse, millions of sperm enter the female reproductive tract. However, only a few hundred may reach the fallopian tube. Usually, only one sperm successfully penetrates the egg. When the sperm nucleus merges with the egg nucleus, fertilization occurs. This creates a single cell called a zygote. The zygote contains genetic information from both parents. It then begins dividing rapidly while traveling toward the uterus. Once implanted in the uterine wall, pregnancy begins. Human reproductive system is one of the most remarkable systems in the body. From producing microscopic sperm and egg cells to supporting the growth of an entirely new human life. Every part of this system works with extraordinary precision. The male reproductive system specializes in producing and delivering sperm, while the female reproductive system produces eggs and provides the environment needed for pregnancy and childbirth. Together, these systems make human reproduction possible. Understanding reproductive anatomy not only helps us appreciate human biology, but also teaches us how incredibly advanced the human body truly is. And the most amazing part? Every human life begins from just two tiny cells joining together. That single moment marks the beginning of an entirely new human being. Imagine if a machine no larger than your fist worked every second of your life without ever taking a break. It doesn't stop when you sleep. It doesn't slow down when you're relaxing. and it doesn't ask for permission before pumping thousands of liters of blood through your body every single day. That incredible machine is your heart. By the time you finish watching this video, your heart will have beaten nearly 1,000 times. During your lifetime, it will beat over 3 billion times, tirelessly supplying oxygen and nutrients to every cell in your body. But have you ever wondered, how does the heart actually work? Why does blood always flow in one direction? What are heart valves, and why are they so important? And how does blood travel from your heart to every organ and back again? Today, we're taking a fascinating journey inside one of the most powerful organs in the human body. Let's dive in. The heart's location and size. Despite what many people believe, your heart isn't located exactly on the left side of your chest. Instead, it sits almost in the center of your chest cavity, slightly tilted toward the left, protected safely behind the breastbone and between your lungs. Its size is surprisingly small. In most adults, the heart is about the size of a closed fist and weighs only around 250 to 350 grams. Yet despite its modest size, it generates enough pressure to pump blood through nearly 100,000 kilometers of blood vessels inside your body. That's enough blood vessels to wrap around the earth more than twice. Layers of the heart. The heart isn't just a simple muscle. It is made up of 3 specialized layers, each with its own important job. The outer layer is called the epicardium. It acts like a protective covering, reducing friction as the heart beats continuously. The middle layer is known as the myocardium. This is the thick muscular layer responsible for the powerful contractions that pump blood throughout your body. The left side of the myocardium is much thicker because it must pump blood to the entire body, while the right side only pumps blood to the lungs. The innermost layer is called the endocardium. This smooth inner lining prevents blood from sticking to the walls and allows it to flow efficiently through the heart chambers. Surrounding all these layers is a double-walled protective sac called the pericardium. Between its layers is a small amount of fluid that acts like lubricant, allowing the heart to move smoothly with every beat. The 4 chambers inside your heart. Inside your heart are 4 chambers that work together like a perfectly synchronized pump. The upper 2 chambers are called the atria. The lower 2 are called the ventricles. Let's understand each one. The right atrium receives oxygen-poor blood returning from every part of the body through 2 large veins called the superior and inferior vena cava. This blood has already delivered oxygen to your organs and is now ready for a fresh supply. From the right atrium, blood moves into the right ventricle. The right ventricle pumps this blood toward the lungs. On the opposite side, the left atrium receives oxygen-rich blood returning from the lungs. Finally, blood enters the left ventricle, the strongest chamber of the heart. This chamber has the thickest muscular wall because it must generate enough force to pump oxygen-rich blood to every organ in your body, from your brain all the way to your toes. Heart valves, the one-way doors. One of the biggest secrets behind the heart's efficiency is its valves. Think of heart valves like one-way doors. They open only when blood needs to move forward and instantly close to prevent it from flowing backward. There are 4 major valves. The tricuspid valve lies between the right atrium and right ventricle. It ensures blood flows only into the ventricle. Next comes the pulmonary valve, located between the right ventricle and the pulmonary artery. It prevents blood from flowing backward after it has been pumped toward the lungs. On the left side is the mitral valve, also called the bicuspid valve. It sits between the left atrium and left ventricle. Finally, the aortic valve connects the left ventricle with the body's largest artery, the aorta. Every heartbeat involves these valves opening and closing in perfect sequence. In fact, the familiar lub-dub sound you hear through a stethoscope isn't actually the heart muscle. It's the sound of these valves snapping shut. The lub occurs when the mitral and tricuspid valves close. The dub occurs when the pulmonary and aortic valves close. The path of blood circulation. Now, let's follow a single drop of blood on its incredible journey. Imagine oxygen-poor blood returning from your muscles after you've been running. It enters the right atrium through the vena cava. From there, it passes through the tricuspid valve into the right ventricle. The ventricle contracts powerfully. Blood is pushed through the pulmonary valve into the pulmonary arteries. These arteries carry blood to the lungs. Inside the lungs, something amazing happens. Tiny air sacs called alveoli exchange gases. Carbon dioxide leaves the blood while fresh oxygen enters it. Now, oxygen-rich blood returns to the heart through the pulmonary veins. It enters the left atrium. From there, it flows through the mitral valve into the left ventricle. The left ventricle contracts with tremendous force. Blood shoots through the aortic valve into the aorta. The aorta branches into smaller arteries that deliver oxygen and nutrients to every organ, muscle, and tissue. Eventually, oxygen-poor blood returns through veins back to the heart, and the entire cycle begins again. This complete journey happens in less than 1 minute. Pulmonary versus systemic circulation. Your body actually uses two major circulation systems simultaneously. The first is called pulmonary circulation. This is the route between the heart and the lungs. Its purpose is to pick up oxygen and remove carbon dioxide. The second is systemic circulation. This carries oxygen-rich blood from the left side of the heart to every tissue in the body. Together, these two circuits ensure every cell receives the oxygen it needs to survive. How the heart beats automatically. Have you ever wondered why your heart keeps beating even when you're asleep? The answer lies in its own electrical system. The heartbeat starts at a tiny group of specialized cells called the sinoatrial node, or SA node. This natural pacemaker generates electrical impulses automatically. These signals spread through the atria, causing them to contract. The impulse then reaches the atrioventricular node, or AV node, where it pauses briefly. This tiny delay allows the ventricles to fill completely with blood. The signal then travels through the bundle of His and Purkinje fibers, causing both ventricles to contract together. This electrical sequence repeats around 60 to 100 times every minute in a healthy adult. Without thinking about it, your heart performs this perfectly synchronized rhythm every second of your life. Amazing heart facts. The human heart is full of incredible surprises. It pumps approximately 7,500 liters of blood every day. That's enough to fill a large water tanker every week. Blood travels through nearly 100,000 kilometers of blood vessels. Your heart creates enough pressure to squirt blood several meters if a major artery is cut. During moderate exercise, your heart can pump nearly 4 times more blood than when you're resting. Unlike most muscles, the heart has its own dedicated blood supply through the coronary arteries. If these arteries become blocked, the heart muscle itself begins to die. This condition is known as a heart attack. The next time you place your hand on your chest and feel that steady rhythm, remember that tiny fist-sized organ has been working non-stop since before you were born, and with proper care, it can continue serving you for decades to come. What if I told you that the most powerful supercomputer in the known universe is already inside your head. The human brain weighs only about 1.3 to 1.4 kilograms, yet it controls everything you do, from breathing and blinking to solving complex equations, creating music, and falling in love. Every thought, memory, emotion, and movement begins inside this incredible organ. Your brain contains around 86 billion neurons, each connected to thousands of other neurons, creating a communication network with trillions of connections. These electrical and chemical signals travel at astonishing speeds, allowing you to react, think, learn, and survive. But have you ever wondered how different parts of the brain work together? Why can one area help you speak while another helps you remember your childhood? What controls your heartbeat while you're asleep? And why does damage to a tiny region sometimes change a person's entire personality? In today's video, we're taking a fascinating journey inside the human brain. We'll explore its major parts, discover what each region does, and understand how they work together to make you who you are. The brain's protective structure. Before looking inside the brain, let's first understand how it's protected. The brain is one of the most delicate organs in the human body, so nature surrounds it with multiple layers of protection. First is the skull, a hard, bony structure that shields the brain from physical injury. Inside the skull are three protective membranes called the meninges. These layers cushion and support the brain while protecting it from infection. Between these membranes flows cerebrospinal fluid, often called CSF. This clear fluid acts like a shock absorber, reducing the impact of sudden movements while also delivering nutrients and removing waste products. Together, these protective systems ensure the brain can function safely despite everyday movements and minor impacts. The cerebrum, the largest part of the brain. The cerebrum is the largest and most developed part of the human brain, making up about 85% of its total weight. This is the area responsible for conscious thought, intelligence, memory, language, creativity, emotions, and voluntary movement. The cerebrum is divided into two halves called the left hemisphere and the right hemisphere. These hemispheres communicate continuously through a thick bundle of nerve fibers called the corpus callosum. Generally speaking, the left hemisphere is more involved in language, logic, mathematics, and analytical thinking. The right hemisphere specializes more in creativity, imagination, music, facial recognition, and understanding spatial relationships. Although each hemisphere has specialized functions, both sides constantly work together, making almost every activity a coordinated effort. The surface of the cerebrum appears wrinkled because of folds called gyri and grooves known as sulci. These folds dramatically increase the brain's surface area, allowing more neurons to fit inside the skull. The four lobes of the cerebrum, frontal lobe, located behind the forehead. The frontal lobe is often considered the brain's control center. It handles decision-making, planning, reasoning, personality, emotional control, speech production, and voluntary muscle movement. Whenever you solve a problem, make a decision, resist temptation, or plan your future, your frontal lobe is hard at work. Damage to this area can dramatically affect personality, judgment, and behavior. Parietal lobe. The parietal lobe sits near the top and middle of the brain. Its primary job is processing sensory information from the body. It helps you feel touch, pressure, pain, temperature, and vibration. The parietal lobe also allows you to recognize the position of your body without looking and plays an important role in reading, writing, and understanding numbers. Temporal lobe. Located on the sides of the brain near the ears, the temporal lobe specializes in hearing, memory, language comprehension, and emotional processing. This region contains structures involved in storing long-term memories and recognizing familiar voices and faces. When you listen to music, understand spoken language, or remember someone's name, your temporal lobe becomes highly active. Occipital lobe. At the very back of the brain lies the occipital lobe. This is the brain's visual processing center. Although your eyes capture light, they don't actually see. Instead, they send electrical signals to the occipital lobe, where the brain interprets color, shape, depth, movement, and object recognition. In other words, your brain creates the images you experience every day. The cerebellum, master of balance and coordination, located beneath the cerebrum at the back of the brain, is the cerebellum, often called the little brain. Despite making up only about 10% of the brain's volume, it contains over half of all the brain's neurons. The cerebellum coordinates muscle movements, maintains posture, controls balance, and fine-tunes precision. Imagine trying to walk, ride a bicycle, write your name, or play the piano without the cerebellum. Your movements would become shaky, uncoordinated, and inaccurate. The cerebellum constantly compares intended movements with actual movements, making tiny adjustments in real time to keep everything smooth and efficient. The brainstem, the body's life support center, connecting the brain to the spinal cord, is the brainstem. Although relatively small, it's absolutely essential for life. The brainstem controls automatic functions that happen without conscious thought, including breathing, heartbeat, blood pressure, swallowing, digestion, and sleep cycles. The brainstem has three main parts: the midbrain, pons, and medulla oblongata, each responsible for vital survival functions. The limbic system, the brain's emotional center, deep inside the brain lies a collection of structures called the limbic system. This system is responsible for emotions, motivation, learning, and memory. The hippocampus helps convert short-term memories into long-term memories. The amygdala processes fear, anger, anxiety, and emotional reactions. The thalamus and hypothalamus. The thalamus acts as the brain's relay station for sensory information. The hypothalamus regulates body temperature, hunger, thirst, sleep, hormones, metabolism, and many automatic body functions. How neurons communicate. Neurons communicate